Now, this storm has had a history of producing baseball-sized hail, and based off radar estimates, it's still showing the signs of producing baseball-sized hail, but not as defined as it once was. You can see towards the Round Rock area.
I'm on KI-42.
Largest hail reports have been over towards north of Round Rock, south of Georgetown, those areas along I-35. I'm hoping this storm continues to lose its intensity as the radar is still showing so on the hail tracker here in the last couple of scans. You can hear the thunder happening outside right here at the station off my microphone as well. So the storms are moving over us here around Metric Boulevard, east of the Domain. Still moving near Abercrombie, those areas. It will come pretty close to the University of Texas, so you know any students there that are maybe wandering around out there on campus, tell them to go indoors as well, into their dorms or anywhere that they can. This storm has had a history of producing very large hail and even dangerous lightning. I know there's people at the Austin FC match that's here as well. Hopefully they have found some shelter if you know anybody that's there, because again, this storm producing large hail, and it's not a good situation as it continues to still show signs of producing that large hail east of the Domain, really close to right over the Austin FC Stadium of Q2 Stadium, along I-35, those areas west of Pflugerville.
I used to live around here.
Severe thunderstorm warning still continues until 9:45 here for northern areas of the Austin Metro, west of Manor, those areas south of Round Rock. Now, Round Rock, you're in the clear. Dale Diamond, you're in the clear. Lakeline's in the clear as well. Main focus is this hail core west of Pflugerville. Pflugerville, you're just dealing with very heavy rainfall, maybe some small hail up to quarter size in those areas along East Palmer Lane as well, Deso. Still seeing the potential for large hail. Most of this heavy hail or large hail is moving west of the I-35 corridor or just right along it. Going to move over towards North Lamar near the Domain, the Metric Boulevard area here. Let's look at the latest hail tracker scans. It is still weakening some. That's good news. Still seeing it weakening. So we might be able to get off here in just a minute or so. Let's look at the latest reports from the National Weather Service. Still showing around 1.5 inches hail size over towards Wells Branch in those areas. So it still has a history of producing large hail that could do damage to your houses and your vehicles as well. So we'll continue to stick with the storm just for a little bit longer as people, this has had a history of producing very large hail, doing damage in the Round Rock area over towards Georgetown, Lake Georgetown, Sun City. I've seen numerous pictures of at least golf ball size hail to baseball size hail. And that does a lot of damage.
Wow, I'm in Leander right now and I'm getting these lightning strikes.
If you do get yourself outdoors in this. So continue to track this storm. We'll continue to keep you updated with the latest as that pushes off towards the south into the Austin Metro.
I'm in Leander.
Breaking the coverage here in a few minutes.
I'm nowhere near this,
storm
but
does
yeah.
continue to intensify like it is showing right now as it is weakening. So we'll let you go back to your regular programming, but we'll continue to provide you updates need be.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
We did our job. We did.
There we go. There was a weather bulletin on KI-42. Thank you so much. I think it might have been Austin Burks that did that. Let me see here. Enough of the reality shows. Let's see if we can get back to this.
City of Texas, it's going to be making its way towards you, so if you have time, right now is the time to make sure that you are in that safe spot and your car is sufficiently covered, because that is very, very dangerous to be driving out on the road because of that windshield damage you'll get on your vehicle. So you want to make sure you're doing what you need to do to prevent that. Now, we're going to see a wider look here at a lot of the stronger storms that have made their way through over the past little bit. And once it loads up, we're going to show you, because it wasn't really just us. We had places like Waco and Temple, Killeen, on through portions of Milam County, and then eventually the Hill Country. They were involved in this as well. But as we take a look closer to our neck of the woods, there is another severe thunderstorm warning. This is for eastern sections of Williamson. This is until 9:45. However, that storm is staying in Miami, and it doesn't look to be severe warning at this time. But again, we're going to be watching this, especially if you're in Lee County, if you're in Giddings. This is when we could start to see that warning moved into your particular area. So if you're in Lee County, stand by. You might get a warning in a little bit. But now back to us here in Austin, because we've started to see that hail core diminish slightly. but still a very, very dangerous situation. Now, we haven't really gotten a new radar scan yet, but we are starting to see that weakening start to slowly take place. Slowly but surely, over the past few minutes, we've started to see that weakening, but again, this storm does have a history of baseball-sized hail, and the radar estimates are still showing that. So still, you don't want to let your guard down, but obviously, definitely want to make sure your car is in that garage. Now, especially if you're along Rutherford Lane, you've got a little bit of time. If you're just south of if you're along 183, you've got some time, like Anderson Lane, Chevy Chase Drive, Meadowview Lane, near Pickle Elementary School, Atkinson Road, near Camino La Costa, St. Francis School.
I like his accent. It's cool.
Niles
It's a great
School,
accent.
Wansley Drive,